Annie and Snowball and the Book Bugs Club. Summer. Summer was here and Annie was having a wonderful time. She was riding bikes with cousin Henry and his dog, Mudge. She was swimming at the local pool. She was tending a lettuce garden for her bunny Snowball. Annie was having so much fun, and more fun was just around the corner. In fact, it was around the corner at the library. The library had a sign out front that said, "Join the Book Bugs Club." "What's a book bug?" Annie asked Henry. "I think it's a book club," said Henry. "A book club," said Annie. She was so excited. Annie had always wanted to be in a book club. "Let's join," said Annie. Said Henry. He needed to think about it. But Henry could tell that Annie really wanted to join. And Annie always did things Henry liked to do. She was great at frisbee and climbing trees. Henry decided it was time to do an Annie thing. "Okay," Henry said, "let's join." Mudge waited outside by the two lions while Annie and Henry went inside. Mr. Mock. We'll call it Mock. The librarian was really nice to Annie and Henry. His name was Mr. Mock. And he was wearing a great tie with cats on it. He welcomed Annie and Henry to the Book Bugs Club. He gave them special pencils and special notebooks. He told them to read and read and read, and to put in their notebooks the titles of the books they read. He said they would get stickers and stars and other fun things for the books they read. He said there would be a book picnics. "Cool," said Henry. Henry was happy to hear that. Picnics were outside things that Mudge could attend. Mr. Mock invited Annie and Henry to check out books to read, and they did. When they left the library, they each had a big pile of books. Mudge sniffed and sniffed the books. "Nothing to eat, Mudge," said Annie. Mudge wagged. He was happy to see them anyway. Oh, these pages are sticky. Reading. Annie and Snowball and Henry and Mudge found many good summer reading places. They read on the backyard swing. They read on the front porch steps. They read under the maple tree. They read in the maple tree. Well, two of them read there. I see the puppy and the bunny did not read there. It looked like a book club was an outside thing as well as an inside thing. Annie and Henry read and read. Henry was reading all the adventures of a mouse pirate. There were many books about the mouse pirate, and Henry was going to read them all. This is a book of sticking pages. Annie was reading every fairy tale she could find. She didn't know there were so many fairy tales. They took their notebooks to the library, and Mr. Mock gave them stars and stickers for all the books they read. And the best was yet to come, a book bugs picnic. book bugs forever. On the day of the picnic, all of the book bugs in town went to the park. Annie and Snowball and Henry and Mudge went too. There were a lot of book bugs. I didn't know there were this many of us, Henry said to Annie. The book bugs were all given special hats to wear, even Snowball and Mudge. And they played book ball, book tag, and book hide and seek. It was so much fun. Annie met a girl who had read all of the fairy tales too, a new friend. When the picnic was over, everyone said thank you to Mr. Mock for such a nice time. Mudge gave him a drooly kiss. Annie and Henry promised to keep reading. We will be book bugs for life, they promised. Mr. Mock was so happy to hear this that he let Mudge have all the leftover hot dogs. It was a wonderful day.